Many people who move to Charlotte are looking for a place that they can quickly make friends and, well, create a community around others. Now, many might not know of a place where you can find this. However, Charlotte does have one neighborhood that stands out above the rest to make this desirability a reality. Boasted as resort-style living within Charlotte is the Palisades. Today we're going to take a deep dive into the Palisades and learn a little bit about what makes it so unique and why so many people that are moving here like to call it home. Also, be sure to stay to the very end because I'm going to dive in and give you a quick tip and update that is a big change to the Palisades that affects you and your family and may check every single box to make sure that this could be home for you. Everything Charlotte, eating, sleeping, dining, playing, the good, the bad, and everything in between, you have come to the right place. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel for all updates and all information that you did and didn't know you needed to know about Charlotte. So let's dive into today's video. We are discussing the neighborhood of Palisades. Now, Palisades is a subdivision that is dubbed resort style living for the everyday. Now, while the Palisades is not the best for all, I will say it has just about anything you could possibly look for. And we're going to dive in today and explain exactly what the Palisades has to offer and how that can affect you and your everyday life. So let's give a little overview of the Palisades, shall we? It's a neighborhood within a neighborhood. What do I mean by that? Well, the Palisades is actually made up of 17 distinct neighborhoods. And with all of them having their own names, they are still dubbed among the Palisades. Prices range from $500,000 to up to $2 million, and within each of these 17 neighborhoods, you'll see that they have similar design styles and price ranges to make sure you're choosing the sub-neighborhood that works best for you. Now, another interesting thing about each of these neighborhoods, they all have different builders. That's right. Now you might be thinking, well, usually a subdivision is one builder, they buy everything out and they go to town. Well, the developers and designers of the Palisades realize that everyone has different tastes and every builder has a different specialty. So what they did was they went out and selected the top builders within the areas in the region to build specific style homes to meet certain people's needs. This is what gives them the opportunity to have price ranges between that $500,000 to $2 million. And I'm sure with the way the market has been going, we are going to still see an uptick in that pricing. Now, here's another cool thing. There are still new construction homes that are being built. That's right. You do have an opportunity to still get into the Palisades, not having a resale property, although those are a pretty good opportunity. So let's talk a little bit about activities. Yes, one of the major draws of the Palisades is that you are within 5 minutes of anything from golf and tennis to kayaking and water sports, going to the gym, playing soccer, baseball, literally anything you could possibly think of, you can do within 5 minutes of your home. This makes a huge difference for those who have outdoor desires, such as hiking and biking and cycling and things of those nature. But you could also attend the gym, take a class, get to know each other, go to the tennis courts, or play pickleball. So anything that you desire to do from a sports standpoint is right there. So let's talk a little bit about the Palisades, country club, and of course, golf. Now, this is a private Nicklaus designed golf course. It is absolutely stunning, and I'm sure if you have played golf in many places, you know the difference between one that is beautifully designed and, well, one maybe for those who are going to the county club. But what I can say is not only is it beautifully designed, this particular club also comes with the opportunity to go to the driving range, clubhouse, host events on site, and dining in the Bear's Den. Now, while you don't have to join this club, it does come with a plethora of amenities that might be suitable for you and your family to enjoy. One of the many things that you can enjoy by joining the complex, which I will say does have numerous levels of how you can join, but there's also a sports complex. Now, the sports complex does consist of an Olympic-sized swimming pool which does host a swim team. That's right, the Palisades does have its own swim team open to different ages. It also has a tennis complex and a fitness center. Now, the tennis complex is absolutely gorgeous, and it's a great place to connect with other folks who are in the neighborhood and community. Now, the fitness complex is certainly up my alley. They have yoga, training, all kinds of classes, and Peloton bikes. Now, I know most Peloton riders, you do it from home, but how fun would it be if you could meet up with some friends and go ride together, actually in person? Yes, not COVID times. We do things together and it's great. So this does offer that opportunity, which gets you out of the house and once again, gets you connected with the people around you. The idea of this entire community is to come together and truly create a community of people, not just a community of houses. Now, one very unique factor, which I don't believe I've ever seen in any other development subdivision complex in North Carolina, at least not in Charlotte, is an equestrian center. That's right, the Palisades actually has its own equestrian center. It is a private equestrian center, but it does provide any kind of level of lessons to any age if you do want to learn how to ride. How cool is that? Yet another feature of the Palisades is the Catawba Yacht Club. Now, the Catawba Yacht Club is only available to members, but it does provide sailing opportunities, family friendly, for all ages, for you to go out and truly enjoy the lake. Now, the lake that this is connected to is Lake 𝗖𝗨. Lake 𝗖𝗨 is an absolutely pristine lake that is fed by the Catawba River and northern lakes such as Lake Norman and Mountain Island Lake. The wonderful thing about this particular lake, however, well, easily accessible, very large, and if you wanted to get a little bit closer to the lake and dock your boat, the prices are actually far more affordable. Now, if country clubs aren't your thing and you don't want to join the sports center, there's actually still opportunities for you to get together with your neighbors collectively while still being under your HOA dues. That's right. There's actually a private pool and club specifically for Palisades members. Now, when I say members, I of course mean residents. The Palisades Private Residence Club is equipped with a pool, kiddie pool. Of course, they also have a beautiful clubhouse. I actually attended my best friend's rehearsal dinner in this clubhouse, and it was absolutely stunning. What a place to host. In addition, there's also a rec center. So honestly, if you're not wanting to play golf or tennis, you don't need the fitness center, but you'd love the opportunity to go to the pool, meet other residents, and maybe get the kids out of the house, this is perfect for you. Once again, it's available at any time for all residents. Now let's talk about soccer. Yes, I mean American soccer, or should I say, not football. So if anybody is moving here from out of the country, yes, soccer is with our feet here in the US, and we have a phenomenal, several actually in Charlotte, soccer stadiums and fields. Now, what most of you might not know is the Palisades also has a soccer field. The Palisades Park soccer fields are actually operated by the Charlotte Soccer Academy. So if you want to get out there and kick around some balls, or you just want to go watch and cheer on your favorite team, this is a great place to do it. And once again, not too far from your front door. So let's say sailing isn't your thing, and in fact, you don't even own your own boat, but you'd love to go out, well, and enjoy the lake that is right there. Well, some people like to just go out and do some fishing off of the pier, but most like to go out and truly enjoy the lake. The Carolina Boat Club is right there. That's right, easily accessible from the property, where you can actually go rent a boat for the day and go out and enjoy the water. The great thing about this, you get the pleasure of enjoying a boat without the maintenance, the cost of course, insurance, and the cost of docking it. That sounds like a heck of a deal to me, and let's face it, the two best time in a boat owner's life are the day that they buy it and a day that they sell it. I'll give you one more pun. BOAT stands for bust out another 1,000. And it's so true. We have owned boats and all kinds of objects, and well, yeah, it usually needs a little extra. Making the availability to rent a boat just so close to home without any of the hassles is fantastic. Now, maybe you just like getting out into nature, and you might not think of the city of Charlotte as a place that you could just go out and walk around in the woods. Here's something really cool. Connected to the property is actually the McDowell Nature Preserve. There are thousands of walking trails that you can enjoy in beautiful, pristine woods backing all the way up into the lake. They have, of course, educational programs for young children or adults. I love to learn as well. But the nicest thing is that you can go there at any time of the day, truly get into and enjoy nature just a few feet from your doorstep. Now, if let's say you're an adult or a young adult and you really want to get into some sports, guess what? The Steele Creek Athletic Association, once again, not even a stone's throw from the Palisades. They offer all kinds of teams and all kinds of course, sports, and I'll list a few of them out for you. They have Little League, baseball, football, as well as, of course, flag football if you don't feel like tackling. In addition to that, they also offer softball and cheerleading. There's a little bit of everything for everyone, so it gets you out of the house and gets you engaged, once again, with other people around you. Let's talk about schools. Yes, if you are moving to this area, I know for most families that I work with, school is on the top of their list of important things that they're going to want to talk about. And I'm sure you are exactly the same. So let's take a look at the middle school, elementary school, and high schools here in the Palisades. Now, one thing I will note for people moving here from out of town, growing up in New York, middle school was 7th and 8th grade. Well, here in North Carolina, middle school is 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. That's right, you have 3 years of middle school, which means elementary only goes to 5th grade. High school remains the same, just as it does everywhere else in the country, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So let's take a look at what schools are available in the Palisades. First off, elementary. Palisades Elementary is a high-ranking school, which would be phenomenal for any student. In addition to that, there's also another option. There's also the Wingate Park Elementary School. Now, this is a magnet school providing STEM-focused education and learning. Now, there are options to get into this school as well. Definitely take a look, and I recommend greatschools.org for an even deeper dive into some of the ratings and what you can expect from these schools. Now, middle school, you are provided with Southwest Middle School. That's right, Southwest Middle School is not just for students of the Palisades, meaning not just for residents of the Palisades. It's still a well-ranked school, and again, check out greatschools.org to see a deeper dive into scoring and what truly brings about the scores for the school. Now, last but not least, we have high school. Olympic High School is the assigned school for the Palisades. Now, if you were to check greatschools.org, I will tell you the ratings are not great. A lot of the residents of the Palisades do send their children, usually once they hit high school age, to other schools in other locations. Some of them homeschool, but if they do go to that school, well, the ratings aren't as good as I probably would like. However, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I said stick till the end because there are some big changes going on in the Palisades that could check all of your boxes when moving here. While I mentioned that, of course, Olympic High School is the assigned school, there are some big changes that have occurred. That's right, as of June 2022, there is a new high school available to students only that are residents of the Palisades. How amazing is that? This brand new state-of-the-art school was completed construction in June of 2022 and is now open to all students as of August of 2022, which means if you're moving here anytime after that date, you're in luck, your student will be enrolled in Palisades High School. Not only is it brand new, you've also got brand new teachers, brand new facilities, and we get to go ahead and start with square one in making sure that this school has some of the highest rankings in the region. I will also add, along with the state-of-the-art facilities, this school also has, of course, its own football stadium, beautiful basketball courts, and it truly harbors the idea that sports and education are both important. So if that was one of your hangups as schools, well, I think we might have checked that one off the box. So I hope that gave you a pretty good rundown of the Palisades. I'll add one more tidbit to this, which I didn't list out earlier, which is the actual location. The location of the Palisades is in a phenomenal spot, which makes it easy to commute into Charlotte, and it's only 15 to 20 minutes to the airport. So if you're someone who flies out regularly or commutes for work in that sense, you're in perfect prime location to enjoy the lake, get out of town quick and get into town quick to enjoy some great food, music, entertainment, and get to know Charlotte a little more. So if you're moving, whether it be 9 days or 90 days, whether it's across town or across the country, myself and my team would love to assist you in everything that you need to make your move exactly what it needs to be and find you the home that you are desiring. So until our next video, I look forward to seeing you around town. This is Kayla Lindsay with the True Lane Group. I'll see you soon.